So what's up? What the fuck is up? So the warfare been crazy like a motherfucker. It's been crazy, but at the same time it's been like beautiful things. It's been like real chill, real relaxed. Maybe because I've been smoking. During the times of high warfare, I do be smoking. Because it's like when I'm sober, it's kind of like my gifts are heightened. So I can hear people getting fucked up in the spirit. I can hear people's souls being tortured. I can't take it's like a whole bunch of grief, and I have to be outside. I have to be out and about, you know. It's crazy. So, I wanted to talk about opposition because there's a new level that your opposition is going to be on. So, some of your opposition, they know that it's over. They know that it's over. It's like the crash out. This is not a repeated pattern. This is let's not say crash out, it's the takedown. To where a certain level of opposition you have been dealing with has been completely taken down. So the thing is that opposition you were dealing with before, it was a lot of shit that you had to deal with individuals doing behind your back. It has been years. People are the shit is not being effective, so individuals are going to start trying to get bold and start trying to come around you. A lot of people don't think that you know what they have been up to, so they think that they just going to come into your life. They think that they going to get away with the shit that they have been doing behind your back, and that's not the way that it works. To ensure that you get your justice, people trying to come back who have been doing things to you behind your back, they're trying to come into your life like because they think you don't know. So it's kind of like everything is okay, everything is everything. To ensure your justice, walk away from these people. Do not let them back. Because people are coming in and they're wanting things from you and they're asking. At one point in time, you were available, you were of service. That time has gone. If they would have received you back then a lot of things that they're going through now, they could have avoided it. So it's over. Let the shit be over. It may be tough because you may have to stand up to some people, but you're going to regret. You're going to regret not doing it. These people you have seen at one point in time, you were welcome amongst these people. Then all of a sudden, you start picking up on that funny behavior. Now motherfuckers want to push you out. Now motherfuckers want to make you feel rejected. You know what I'm saying? They want to play all these little mind games. They want to try to be spiteful. They forgot that they did all of that shit. And you saw it. They forgot. So my thing is that you can bring certain things up if they don't get the hint when you try to walk away. And my thing is that when you can bring people receipts, when you can remind them of their behavior, whatever they got towards you, you can help them to pause and think about what role you play in certain situations with dealing with me as well. Stop fucking with me. Stop trying to play games with me. Right? So, opposition, like when they get back up or when you deal with the next level of opposition, you're going to be dealing with more people who are trying to do things in your face. People are going to start saying things to you. You know what I'm saying? So, who you are in spirit is now who you have been practicing with building yourself in spirit, with dealing with your opposition in silence, is now aligning and is about to manifest. Is about to come. You are who you say that you are. So now it's kind of like in your physical reality, you're going to see this person. It's kind of like you're ready. You're more ready than what you think that you are. So you've been doing the work, you've been bossing up spiritually. Okay, so now with this new level of opposition, it's kind of like it's no, you're not dealing with the hidden. You're going to be dealing with things head on. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to confront certain things head on. You're going to have to tell the truth. And my thing is, tell the truth even if you look crazy. Tell the truth, because the thing is, that's what people been saying about you behind your back anyway, right? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like they wanted to claim you as crazy. So, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because you're bringing in awareness, what the spiritual warfare, as well as how you're going to move past it. So it's like making a statement. You're going to be making a statement. It's like, I want to say double entendres. I do kind of pick that up, but I feel like I explained it how it was supposed to be explained, to where, when you say things, it's like you're going to be bringing up the things that you knew that was going on behind your back too. So let's just say a lot of things that you're going to be saying to people is going to be making them think. You're going to be giving people a lot to think about. People feel mentally defeated by you. They feel in despair by you. But my thing is, that's because of how they judged you and how they acted and behaved off of that judgment. So if they don't think highly of you, they're just going to target you. Wow. How productive. You understand what I'm saying? It's always miserable people. Happy people, people who are content, they mind their business. You know what I'm saying? They're not into a whole bunch of stupid shit that don't have nothing to do with them or what they're trying to obtain within their life or whatever they're focused on. I'm just saying. You see, people feel like you outsmarted them. They thought that they were smarter than you. They thought that they was going to outsmart you, but you outsmarted them. I mean, you should have, it's kind of like you should have never thought that I was dumb in the first place. You see, it's like everything about you makes people question. So I can imagine that you deal and attract a lot of people who think that they know everything, who think that they're so above. You attract more of the very narcissistic personalities. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of like, I feel like that is your purpose. Because like I always say, a narcissist, when somebody is like heavily narcissistic, because I do think that we're all narcissistic in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love to look in the mirror. We all love how we look, how to take our selfies. You know what I'm saying? Like, to obtain some type of balance, you're going to have narcissistic tendencies. That's a part of human experience. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be overboard with that shit. So what I what I think is, a narcissist is somebody who's extremely traumatized. But you can heal trauma. But the person has to be willing to. And sometimes they're willing to, but in the beginning, the work just seems like too much. So you get discouraged real easily and you give up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you stay in that pattern until somebody comes and wakes you up. It's like somebody breathes a breath of fresh air, of fresh life into your ass. You know, um, we gotta learn how to heal the narcissist within. I mean, whatever. Okay, so we got a projection here. You have the Empress in reverse. So that's a nasty energy. That's somebody who's very unhappy. They're very unhappy. Um, they're exhausting themselves. They're letting people get over on them. In a position of your crown, you have the Knight of Cups. So this person is trying to project onto you, or they're gossiping about you to other people. They're trying to say that you're not focused as a parent. They're trying to say that you're a lazy parent. They're trying to say that you're worn out, that you're tired, you're exhausted, something like that. It's like they trying to lowball you. They're trying to devalue you. Okay, they're trying to make you feel like how they feel. They want somebody to be going through how they feel about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whatever. Okay, because that's nasty energy. That's very ugly energy. That's not beautiful at all. Like, nobody even wants to look at that. No, nobody wants to. It's like this person's energy is like stank. It's like with dealing with this person, it's like their attitude, they give you like a stank, you know? It's like, you know what I'm saying? They just stink. It's just stink ass attitude, stink ass energy. If it's a woman, that vajayjay may be, something may be going on with that. The pH balance may be off. A woman's vagina affects her. It really does. It affects her energy. That's not no shade. That is the truth. Okay, so strength in reverse. Mm, It seemed like she ain't fucking. That's what it seemed like. Ooh, you got the moon card? That baby upset because she ain't getting no dick. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Mm, It's turning her into a mad woman. Oh my goodness. Mm. Queen of Cups in reverse. Thirsty. Motherfuckers is thirsty. Mm. What's wrong with her? She's just super horny. Well, I mean, I don't know. This person upset because they not getting fucked like they want to. She not getting fucked. She's upset. She is completely suppressing her feminine energy. It's kind of like, it's like it's like she hate being a woman. But it's just like, why do you hate being a woman? Because you can't get no dick. You Well, it must be something going on. It must be something going on with her vagina, like I said. She may have found out that she have something. She may find out that she have like an STD or something. Um, I mean, the strength card in reverse, she's been being promiscuous. She's upset. She can't let go. I think this was somebody one night stand her ass. Oh, she thought that pussy was gonna have a pussy whip. That's the Gibby gotcha. She thought she had it like that. Mm. So when it comes to you, you have a lot of blue. Okay, you have a lot of blue. So there's something here about your dreams. Your dreams are not dreams. Your dreams are premonitions. So there is a dream in which that you had. It's like it's about to guide you. So when it comes to your dreams, your grandmother's or grandmother energy is very significant when it comes to dreams. Okay, so it's usually your grandmother that is guiding you through your dreams, that is trying to communicate with you some way, shape, or form through your dreams. There is a couple on the outside that is watching you. Somebody is trying to get divination work done on you, but it's kind of like they're spiritually spying, trying to see what you got going on. You know, maybe motherfuckers want to see what you got going on in your household, but I'm gonna tell you, somebody is watching your love life. Somebody is watching your love life. It's like they want to have some type of control over your love life. Isn't this crazy woman over here? It's this crazy woman over here. I think that she got something. I think that she got something, and it's kind of like she just realized that she got it. So she's going through the phase to where she feels like she's damaged goods. Nobody is going to want her. You know, but sometimes when things like that happens to us, we gain a in-depth substance, to our lives. So it's kind of like when it comes to her, if something like that has happened to her, it is because she needs to grow within her perspective, because the love that she truly wants, that she truly craves, is a very soft and gentle, humble love. And it's kind of like, how can you receive that if you can't match that, if you can't experience that in order to be able to relate to it? You can have whatever you want, but remember, you got to keep it too. People, I know individuals that have manifested, like, I knew a woman, she manifested a spot for herself to run her business. But what she left out of her manifestation was how she was going to keep it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know why I said that. That's kind of like glitchy. Kind of glitchy with me saying that, but there's something here about your dreams being premonitions. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, um through divination, individuals can't really see at this time what's taking place, because during the time to where they're spying in, it's kind of like things are changing for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's nothing that they can map out or that they can try to figure out. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, because there's a portal. So the moon is a portal. They're getting that window, they're getting that insight. Okay, then on top of that, with the Wheel of Fortune, that is creating another portal. So, you gotta be careful. You got to be careful with that type of stuff because you could get caught up in other people's, you can get caught up in places mentally and spiritually that, I don't know, maybe you don't belong there. Maybe that wasn't supposed to happen. I feel like nothing is without reason, but I'm just saying. Um, so my moon card is also my psychic medium card. Okay. So if you are a psychic medium, uh for one, there is a couple on the outside of you that is watching you. Okay, your spirit guides are aware. Now the thing is that things are changing. It's kind of like the direction of your destiny is changing because, I mean, you got these two people. So, God is about to play with them a little bit. So, your spirit team is switching out spirit guides. So, you may have had a grandmother, you may have had a mother figure. She is about to be switched out with another. Um, she's about to be switched out with another spirit guide. Okay, so when it comes to you, I mean, this reading has a lot to do with love and romance. Because, like I said, somebody is trying to get insight into your romantic life. They're trying to get insight into your romantic life. Somebody wants to experience you. I think that they may be trying to get insight because they're trying to figure out how to approach you. But my thing is that they got that woman's energy on them. And then that woman is also projecting onto you too. So, I mean, if we think about it, it's like we got a couple that's watching you, and both of them are watching you for two totally different reasons. It's like if you're a woman, the man is interested in you, but the woman has a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the woman always brings you up as a problem to the man. The man entertains it because, I mean, he gets to see you. When she brings you up, she got you all on social media. She doing this, doing that, showing this, showing that. You know what I'm saying? Because on his own, if he was to get caught watching you over social media, it would be a problem. So, I mean, when it come to her, I mean, it look like she got a lot to learn. She got a lot to learn about self-love, self-care. She got a lot to learn about being a mother, being a wife. She got a lot to learn. Her problem is that she's cruel. She's one of those type of people to where she can dish it, but she can't take it. Okay? She can dish it, but she can't take it. So I feel like she's trying to manipulate things. So if you're a man, you got this crazy woman trying to manipulate things. They're watching your love life. They're, if you're a hopeless, not hopeless, but let's say hopeful romantic. You know what I'm saying? You're a very romantic person. I feel like that's what this person loves about you, but I don't understand what's her problem. Maybe it's kind of like she don't want nobody else getting the treatment that you gave her. You understand what I'm saying? She must be a Beyonce fan. She gonna be walking chinchilla codes. I let you go, girl. Just let him go. Just let him go. Let him go. Let him take all that shit. Don't leave any attachments. Don't leave any memories, anything that you can attach any memories to. You see, that's what be wrong with women, because I'm gonna tell you something about a man. He gonna be him. He gonna do. You keep letting him in and out, he gonna come in and out. You understand what I'm saying? When you put your foot down and establish your boundaries, he will respect them. If he don't, then he got to go. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about yourself as a woman. How petty are you? How petty, how small minded, like how immature are you to care about, somebody else getting what you had, what you experienced. With the Empress card here, it was an experience. You need to learn how to be grateful for the experience, because the thing is, obviously, so I just okay, so whatever. You are with someone and you messed around with somebody else. You was cuckoo for that person, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That person did it for you. You understand? He was giving you something that obviously you're not getting from your union. Okay? And you're upset because he just took the fuck off. You can't let it go. You gotta let it go. You giving him too much power. You're giving him too much power. You know what I'm saying? Was it good? At least it was good. Imagine if you would have took a risk, and it wasn't worth it. You would be upset. You would be upset if it's good. You would be upset if it's not good. It just sounds like, girl, you kind of upset. You're angry. You think that dick is going to tame you. You think that as a beastly, strong woman, if you had a nice, sweet, gentle man, he would settle you. You would be inspired by that idea for maybe a month, but after some time, his softness would get on your nerves. Let me tell you something about a man that be running women. He's a lover. You understand what I'm saying? He's a lover. So he's a little more softer than most men. And the thing is that he's looking for something in depth. This is the man, this is the Romeo. You understand what I'm saying? This is the Romeo. And he's looking for his Juliet. So it's kind of like anybody who is not his Juliet is a waste of his time. I feel like that's what attracted you to him. But it's kind of like somewhere in there you got intimidated. You got intimidated. You didn't want to give yourself away freely like that. You didn't want to align with yourself like that. But the thing is that the many women that he deals with, he sees that in them. That tells him you're not Juliet. That's why I be saying, if you're going to be in it, you need to be in it without any fear. But see, you got a relationship, you got something else to think about. So what you got going on in your life is always going to have you in your head some way. When it came to that man, you were supposed to be fully in your heart, because it could have worked. It could have happened, but you are not his Juliet. You have to let that go. You feel disrespected, but as a man, right? If you were a man dealing with a woman who's already in a relationship, or maybe she's married, you know, how serious would you think that she would take you? You understand? You had your fears about things. He could have had his fears about things too. But he thrives off of his heart, off of the true romantic that he is. And it's kind of like you jumped in the flow, but then you jumped out, then you jumped in, then you jumped out. That is what makes the situation unrequited. So this man did not enjoy the romantic time with you. You absolutely loved it. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, you may have said something because you got a bit of a woman ego. You may have tried to, you may have tried to, you know, you may have tried to boss up on that man in some kind of way. And that really triggered him and made him run away from you. You feel like the only way that you could change is through a good man. Right. You have to do that for you first. You have to appreciate your femininity too. It's kind of like you want to be a man. You want to be like one of the boys. That's what I'm saying. And that's why you attracted this man, because he's a soft man, so he likes strong women. He's not bothered by a woman's attitude. He's not bothered by her shield. He may be in touch with his feminine, so he may respect that you don't come off easy. But in all actuality, it's like you are easy. Then on top of that, with you being easy, it's like you batshit crazy. You can't let go of the situation. I do. I'm just like, who is this that just be sitting around crying all the time? Somebody just be crying, just be moping. Oh, sad ass bitch. Like, what's wrong? I'm just, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like life is just nothing without this person, without this man. I feel like he wanted to see her strength. The strength that she pretended to be was not her, so she was not able to deliver. I feel like this man, he wants understanding about what happened between them. I mean, she wanted more. Even if she was talking like a big girl, trying to flex and shit. She soft as shaman. She just want control. You know, and that's disrespectful to a man, cause it's kind of like, bitch, don't get it fucked up. Cause I'm a man. I'm dominant. But there is a part of me, there is a side of me that craves to feel safe with a woman in this way, and not feel ashamed for it, and not be resentful because she get upset and try to use it against me, or she go fuck around and use my softness against me. There's so much, he's protecting. There's so much goodness that he's protecting, and he knows it. I'm pretty sure he's had experiences before and bitches really tried to play him. You know what I'm saying? That's a side to this man that I bet you on the surface he's like real hard. He don't give you too much. He really has his boundaries, but it's like behind closed doors, he's like that Casanova. He's like that Romeo, you know. So if you have had a dream about being with somebody, like going on a date with somebody, experiencing somebody, the universe is telling you to get ready, because with the Wheel of Fortune, that is the universe orchestrating things to where you're going to be at the right place at the right time. So, this is a date with destiny. So, your premonition is about to come into fruition. Okay, so if you want to go out, if you dreamed about dating, going on a date with somebody, hanging out with them, watching TV with them or something like that, that is about to happen. Okay, so the thing is be ready. I feel like this person on the outside, I mean, they don't have any control of anything. There's nothing that they can do. Um, I think that they're even more upset about that. I mean, God is all over your love life. God is spirit guides. It's all over your love life. Like it's so much protection. What is for you is for you. Okay. So I mean, this could be two women because you got the Empress and you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, it could be your girlfriend and her mother, your wife and her mother, your sister and your mother, or something like that. Okay. Sister in law, mother in law. If you're a man, you had these women that wanted to control your love life. Oh, God. They want to tell you who to date, who not to date, who they will accept, who they won't accept. And the thing is that they may team up together. And so if you're like a man and you bring women home, it's kind of like they be tag teaming the women. You know what I'm saying? Like drilling them, asking them questions, trying to purposefully make them feel uncomfortable. You know, what a supportive family. What a great way to start off, a potential beautiful relationship, and you're behaving and acting like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Way to go, mom. What a great example. Like show her what type of women he grew up around. Let her know what he can expect. I'm just saying. You know, you have to let people know that the person, your loved one that they're with, you need to let the outside person know, like, hey, he is loved, he is respected, by the women in his family. And so therefore you coming in, you're going to set those expectations too. But if somebody comes up in there and you're being all petty and you're being all disrespectful and funky and all this type of stuff, I mean, wow. I'm just saying. What a great family to be a part of. I think not. You know, I'm just saying. Okay. So, I mean, we're going to wrap it up here. So, one thing that I want you to know is there is going to be an experience, right? So, it's just an experience. Just like with this other person here, is just an experience. Because I feel like if you're a man, you feel confused. Because it's kind of like, this is not even the type of man that I am. I hate, when I do something wrong and women feel hurt by that, because I pick up that you want to be seen a certain way in the eyes of women. You want to be put on a pedestal. You want to be seen as a good, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man, mighty mighty good man. Okay, I picked that up. Okay, so it's kind of like, man, her whining ass, she gonna fuck up my reputation, she gonna do this, she gonna do that. She the one made it seem like she didn't want something from me, or she made it seem like she really didn't care. She tried to flex in some kind of way. Okay, so with this new experience that you're going to be getting into, it's kind of like you can let down your guards. You can be okay. You jumped the gun and you chose that person. You're going to have to learn that God is going to choose people for you, because there's something about you to where you know you can't be so easy access. Yes, it's going to slow down a lot of things in your dating life, but you'll run into individuals to where you could have experiences with them, and you can still have a understanding or foundations of friendship. This is not dating, this is not courting, this is an experience. So there may be some traveling involved, or there may not be. Okay, somebody may just come to you, you and somebody may just meet, and I mean everything aligns, the timing aligns, everything aligns. Okay. I mean, the outcome will be better in this situation. So, I mean, what's going on with you? It says you're in a relationship. It must be kind of dry in the relationship. It's kind of like boring. It's not passionate. There's no passion in the relationship. Right. Because if you're in a relationship and you're wanting to experience other people, that person is definitely not the person. Because that motherfucker, that's the person. They gonna try to find you, bust your windows out your car. They go they gonna be fake accounts, social media pages, all type of shit. You know, don't let them find out where you work, trying to call your job and all this type of shit. Stalking you around your house and all this type of shit. Mm-mm. No. I'm just saying, that's the truth. Cuckoo. You know. And don't get me wrong, because we sometimes we make decisions and it's just like, damn, I wish I never made that decision, or I wish I would have just waited. This person doesn't understand that things that they go through, it's a learning lesson. It's something about you that they can't let go of. I want to say it don't have nothing to do with you at all. And I think that you know that. It's kind of like that's why you don't pay that person any mind. It's just like, girl, you're just trying to stroke your little feminine ego. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the way that feels. You don't like the way that makes you feel. It's like she's rubbing her feet. It's like she's coming, like you're a rug. And she has muddy feet. And she's just wiping her muddy feet all over the rug. I feel like that's how she makes you feel. She makes you feel disgusted. Mm. Mm. Wow. So my thing is, the both of you are hurting from that situation. She's hurt that she can't have you whenever she wants you, she can't control you, and you're hurt by her behavior and her reaction because you trusted her. Okay. So, the Wheel of Fortune also represents opportunity. Okay. So, you're getting an opportunity. Maybe you're getting ready for a new opportunity. Okay. But there's been a change, a shift within the vision. Okay. So, good luck, bad luck, blah, 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 whatever, whatever, whatever. Um, I see some dark things here. I don't know why I feel like it's like you like somebody who's golf. It's kind of like you're well put together, well polished. There's something edgy about you, but I mean, even though it's something edgy about you, people wouldn't mistake it for darkness. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like there may be a woman that you like, and she's goth, and it's kind of like what people are just like, you like that person, that's your person, what, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person has not come out with being golf, but it's kind of like, you're attracted in some kind of way. Have you ever dated somebody who was golf before? You have. Okay. So I mean, I would assume that I oh I would assume that you understand why the individual may not want to come out of the closet. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. They don't want to come out of the closet and be golf, you know. So, okay, we're going to end it there. We're going to end it there. I did have something to say about the golf, but they wear so much black, and they're not always working on their energy. So to where it's kind of like they feel like they have to protect themselves from the rest of the world. It's kind of like, sometimes you stop being so scared. Stop trying to protect yourself all of the time. You need to have experiences because you're more introverted. And, your spirit, I believe, a lot of golf individuals, their spirits are more evolved. So they're protecting, always protecting, but you have to have experiences too. You have to be able to connect to people. I mean, unless you living in a cult and you guys have your own town, you have your own city, but why limit yourself like that? It's not about what other people say or what other people think about you. You don't always have to be so expressive. Some of the most spiritually talented individuals that I have met, a lot of them, they're not in the spiritual community. You know, they're not. Like, they're writers. I knew a writer, and he could shapeshift. He could project himself into another human being. He freaked my mind out with the shit that he could do. He's not a part of the spiritual community. You don't see him, in and out of, talking about magic and all that type of shit. But he's talented. He was talented. So I mean, it don't you don't always have to look it or dress it. I think if you for the man, it's kind of like you like the personality of the Goth. So it's like you know that this person is Goth, but they may not dress like it. But it's a certain personality trait, that you notice, that you pick up, that you see, because you've had experience there before. Okay? Alright, so that's what I pick up. Okay, so until the next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.